Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. In this video, I am walking you through an exciting dynamic workflow that automates column placement in Revit. This is a powerful method to save time and minimize errors when dealing with larger scale projects. So we will be pulling data from an Excel file, processing it in Dynamo, and using it to create columns instances in Revit automatically. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the first step. First, we have to import the Excel file. So we use file path and file from path. Okay, so in file path, we have to select the file we want to use. So here's the file. I named it as column data. So I just selected the file and I have to attach it with this file from path. So here is the file path. Okay, now import Excel. We have to import the Excel. So we have to use the node of import Excel, and we have to connect it with file. And also one more node, which is code block. So this code block tells the Dynamo script that read the data from the sheet 1. There might be 2 or 3 sheets or different sheets in Excel file. So this tells that sheet read the data from sheet 1. Okay, so there is the option manual. Whenever we click whenever we click this button, it will run the script, and if we just change it to automatically, it will directly automatically open the Excel file. So here is the Excel file. Also, you can see here that what data is imported from the Excel. Okay, so this is our raw one, and we don't want this raw. We want only the numbers, the IDs, and the coordinates to import. So we have to use one node, which is list.drop items. Okay, so this drop items automatically drop the raw one. We have to give it the node import raw one, and we have to give it into mount. Okay, so you can see that here we have zero list, like this is index, zero index as column ID, and in this it is vanished. Okay, so first we can group this data. So we just grouped it data as, I'm sorry, group, create group, and this is the import Excel. Now what we have to do is we have the data like raw 1, raw 2, raw 3, and we want to change it into column, like it is reading data like this: raw 1, raw 2, raw 3, and we want it to read it as raw column 1, column 2. So we just simply use the list.transpose. It will transpose our data from rows to columns. Yes. Here you can see that it transposes our data. Yes. So we have all the column informations. Okay, now we want Dynamo to read our data one by one. So we have to use get item at index, and just copy this node once. If you press Control and just drop down your mouse, so it will directly copy the nodes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, we total have 4 columns, so we are using one more. Okay, now code blocks tells the Dynamo script that what column it has to read. So here are total. If you just double click on the screen, the code block node will appear. Okay, we can use it in once. Just delete the remaining 3, and we will just use one. The first one is index 0. One, 2, 3. So we just connected it. We have all the 4 columns information in this transpose node. We connected with all of them. and this 0 tells this list.item that read from the column 1. This 1 tells that read from column 2, and third, so on for third and fourth. So we have the column IDs in this node, X coordinates in this, Y coordinates in this, and Z coordinate in this. So we have all the coordinates and the column ID exported. Now what we have to do is to use point by coordinates. Should be point dot by coordinate. Yeah. So XYZ coordinates. Here you can see by coordinates XYZ. You just have to connect all X, Y, and Z, and you can see that because it is automatic, so the columns are created. I'll show you. Yeah, like this. The points are created, not columns. Sorry. Okay, for creating columns, now we want the instance, instance dot by coordinate. It's family instance. It is only by point. We need family instance that by point and level. Okay, so here are three inputs in this node. The first one is family type, the second one is points, I'm sorry, and the third one is level. We have the points here, point dot by coordinates. Now we want family type and level. I'll just show you that there are two levels in my Dynamo file. I just open a new file. In every file there are two levels already created. Where are the elevations? Here it is, and you can see that there are two levels, level 1 and level 2. Now let's move on to the Dynamo again. So for level, use level, and here you can select the level 1 or level 2. I just selected level 1, and then we have a family type now, in which you can select the family type. Okay, so just group the data because it will make it easy. Okay, so just group all this data as read Excel. And just have to put all the, okay, so let's change it to manual. Here the drop down list will appear in my, okay, so right column here, and select the columns. Just okay, it's okay, here it is, concrete rectangular column. I want 12 by 18, and also I already selected the level 1. You just have to put all the outputs in these inputs. So here are the points, I'm sorry, here are the points, here is the family type, and this is the level. And when I run this, it will automatically create columns in our Revit file. Points are already created. First I will show you the points. Just give, okay, here are the points. These points are already created, and now we want to place a column in these points. On these, just run the Dynamo script. The run is completed and columns are created. Here you can see in our here are the columns on level 1, and if you just change the level, it will create the columns in level 2 as well. I change it to level 2 again, and here you can. Okay, also if you want to ask anything related to Dynamo, or if you are tackling with any issue, you can contact me. add my instance ID. I will place it right here and just give it to just create a group, create column. So here is the complete script. You can also take a screenshot if you want, and if you want to ask anything, you can. Thank you so much.